I'm not that lucky of a dude. I didn't win the lottery the other night, so I still have a job and I'm still making these fucking videos. But Benchmade did send me a mini grip because I groveled in my Bugout review. So while I do the dimensions, I'll tell you exactly how to get a free Benchmade. By the way, this is a comparison review like the Mora one. You're like, oh good, Mora comparison reviews. Okay, so free Benchmade. First, make that, 9 Benchmade reviews now. So that's about 90 hours of work-ish. Now you've bought most of those knives, well, yeah. Then add up your lifetime Google AdSense revenue for all the videos that feature Benchmade. Now, I did a little bit of math and spent about 30 minutes looking this up. That's $88. Okay, alright, you know what, we're done with the math. Hey Benchmade, have any gold class laying around? We got 3 knives here that most people might consider buying as an entry-level Benchmade. You're like, what about the freak? You're the freak, shut up. So this video will help confuse you even more, so maybe you'll buy all of them now, then throw them up on knife sale on Reddit in a few weeks when you need money for electricity. So since I've already done a full Bugout and a full Griptillian review that you can go watch right after this video's over, let's do a closer look at the Mini Grip, or the 556. The blade is a smaller proportion version of the Benchmade 551 Griptillian, kind of like the whole knife, meaning that it is a drop point, flat ground, satin finished 154 cm steel blade, even though I called the 551 a hollow grind in that review so long ago. I was going through some stuff, okay? Even though you may not like it anymore, 154 cm is still a wonderful steel for me because it's easy to sharpen and holds an edge a decent amount of time. My brother likes his 154 cm Nim Ravis for the same reason, which he uses and beats up all the time. And blade centering is actually really good on this model, even if you don't believe me. The blade is deployed by thumb studs and locked up with your favorite axis lock. Axis locks and compression locks are my 2 most favorite locks because Benchmade and Spyderco paid me a lot of money to say that. But mostly because they're easy to deploy and close one-handed with some wrist flicks. The axis lock on this one was slightly stiffer than on my Bugout, mostly because I hadn't adjusted the pivot yet. But a turn of the pivot gave me that Colt 45 smoothness. Clicky clack, like the full-size Griptillian. And I beat the piss out of that one. The blade needs a flick downward to close out of the box, but that microscopic pivot adjustment I just said in the last sentence smoothed it right up. Okay, so I shot the stiff lock stuff before, but here's how it behaves now. See? It did not affect blade centering either, which on some knives pivot adjustment does. You can pull back the axis lock and flick it open, just, do what you do. However you want to open it or close it is fine by me, as long as you're safe. Blade retention when closed is good, but a hard flick can get it to come out fully. The handle. Now I ain't gonna lie, the handle for the original Griptillian is a good size, but I don't like the plastic jimping. Now since everyone has opinions, you can take mine or leave it. Rear handle jimping doesn't do much for me. I like the right kind of spine jimping only, and that's about it. I like a good nice size handle in an everyday carry. Now the handle for the Mini Grip, which is what this review is about, is the least friendly for my hand size. But maybe this is the size handle you need. Inside you have full nested stainless steel liners, but as the name implied, there's plenty of grippiness on the Mini Grip, all the way around. And the only way you might not like all that grippiness is if you beat on wood with it. But that's something only an idiot would do with an everyday carry knife. The pocket clip is nice. It's not deep, but nice. You can swap it to the right or left side. Tip up only. It's got the right amount of springiness for me. It's not a deep carry, but I've never complained about it not being a deep carry. I don't like a whole lot of knives sticking out, but this is just fine. Expect it to show some wear over time like mine already is starting to. Let's do some comparison shots, and I'll slightly repeat things I've already gone over. The Mini Grip is the smallest knife of the 3, but the middle of the pack in weight. Personally, I don't see a whole lot of advantage of a 1.85 ounce knife over something around 2.5 ounces. Usually anything under 4 is fine for me, but 3 and under is pretty awesome because if you're used to carrying a heavier knife, you'll forget they're there. The Mini Grip is a nice knife, but the handle is a little too small for me. I don't mind the smaller blade a whole lot. The Benchmade Bugout though, is the standout because of its size to weight ratio. It does not have a full liner, but it's a durable knife with a good size handle and a very good size blade for its weight. If you needed a knife, I would choose that one. Now the Griptillian, on the other hand, is a nice full size knife to make you look like a real advanced knife bro. And if you have large hands and need the biggest blade, go with that one. It's still under 4 ounces, so it ain't that bad. And then let's compare the Mini Grip to the Spyderco Delica, which is sort of around the same weightish. The Spyderco Delica does have a longer handle though, so that may be a consideration. The deployment on a Spyderco Delica isn't really fast at all. It's one-handed, but it's like a slow one-handed. So deployment goes to Benchmade, handle size goes to Spyderco. Okay, let's wrap it up and beat on the spine a bit. I've had some axis locks fail the spine whack test from Benchmade. Not that that means anything, but I've seen Benchmade do it on their channel, so I learned it from watching them. While I would never use my channel's video as a guide on how to properly treat a folding knife, or dress, or start a fire, or open a can with a multi-tool, all 3 of these knives are going to be pretty durable. The Mini Grip has a smaller proportioned size than all the rest, so if that's what you're into, that's fine by me. I like the Bugout slightly more because my everyday carry stuff is pretty boring. I don't often need the largest blade. Plus, it comes in Grover Blue, which is my favorite Sesame Street character. Now, that seems like a slightly unusual thing to say unless you're Jonathan Wilson, who told me to put a Sesame Street joke in my next review. He didn't stipulate that it not be awkward or that it be good, so there you go. But the Griptillian is probably the most fun because it's big. The Mini Grip is that knife, but mini-er. So if the handle is an okay size for you, or you need to make a concession on a blade size, since it's right under 3 inches, that's fine too. The blade is still nice and useful and deploys quickly. I felt like I've repeated myself several times in this review. If you like this review, please subscribe to me here by clicking the bell or the subscribe button, and also on the Instagrams. Give the video a thumbs up, share places, leave a comment. Thanks to the chill people at Benchmade for taking so much of my money over the years and sending me the Mini Grip for review. And remember, Benchmade, Gold Class, Anthem, whatever. I'm not picky. Thanks for watching.